What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're kind of revisiting a old topic. Um, about a year ago I posted a video, actually it might be a year and a half, about how to destroy the German breakout in the third Allied mission here on Sudden Strike 4. The mission's called the Falaise Pocket. Um, And in this mission, you start all the way down here, and you have to take this village, and then you have to take areas across the bridge, and then you actually are forced to retreat a little bit because the Germans break out along this main road here, this main road here, and this road here, this dirt road here, coming all the way down. They break out along those three roads, and you have to retreat because very strong German units come out, and if you try to stay in their way, they'll usually destroy you. Now, it's not a mission objective. It's not required that you destroy these units, but it can be fun, and it's always fun to try, so I figured out the best strategy for it. Now, if you've never played this mission, this might kind of be a little complicated, just because you basically have to ignore your mission objectives. So you take the defenses around the village, and you take the village itself. What you want to do then is only take one crossing of the bridge, and do this, and you want to leave the other one intact. Leave most of the German fort. You could call in, fighter planes or whatever on them, but you don't want to achieve both bridge crossings because then it triggers the next event. What you want to do instead is pick one crossing, and you want to go across and eliminate all the German forces along this back main road here. And what that'll give you is you will have 3 Tiger 1s and 2 Tiger 2s. And you can see that I have, here are 4 of them, 2 Tiger 2s and 2 Tiger 1s, and over here is a Tiger 2 and a Tiger 1. You're going to want these to destroy the German breakout, mainly because the German forces that do come, most of their vehicles are Tiger 1s and Tiger 2s, and the Allied tanks just can't. They can't compete with them. They bounce off their front armor, and if you try to destroy the breakout, you won't be able to, and actually you'll lose a lot of your forces. So what you want to do is save your supply and repair vehicles as much as possible, and resupply and repair those to the abandoned German Tiger 1s and Tiger 2s, which are located right about here, and located right about here. There's 2 at each of those 3 locations, a Tiger 1 and a Tiger 2, and so you're going to want to use them. Now, once again, you don't want to cross a bridge. You want to leave one bridge unoccupied by your forces. And you can see that's what I've done here. And I just have an M7 Priest here. He's going to go eliminate the last of the German troops. The only thing left in there is a Stug 3 tank destroyer with its main gun disabled, so even the artillery will be able to deal with him very easily. Now, as far as how to do it, you can kind of see how my troops are set up. So I have my supply vehicles, of course, in the rear. At this intersection, what will happen is the German troops coming down this road actually make a right turn and merge onto this main road here. So really, you'll see once we start the whole process that it's really 2 main roads they break out of. What you're going to want to do is, if you get all those tanks, like I said, fully resupplied, everything, crewed, you're going to want to have your British tanks lined up like this, and you want to fortify them. Fortifying is the ability usually given to the supply general, which is the only general I almost ever use. And I can get into that into a different video, but you want to reinforce them like this, and what you want to do is put a couple infantry in this house, and then you're going to put a couple infantry in the church tower just so it increases the visual range of your tanks. Along this main road, I would recommend putting the tanks the way I have, fortifying all of them and having them angled at the road. That way when the enemy tanks come by, they're mostly shooting at their frontal armor. And then you want to fortify them to further strengthen them. And so you can see I have 5 tanks along this main road. 4 of them are German, 2 Tiger 2s, 2 Tiger 1s. and a Sherman Firefly, which has got a decently good main gun. It's probably the best main gun on any of your allied tanks this mission. On this dirt road here, you can see I have a Cromwell, a Churchill, another Firefly, a Tiger 2 and Tiger 1 with a couple infantry to increase their visual range. So this setup along this road and this road and this intersection here, this is what I would recommend doing. This is by far the best way to destroy the German breakout. And so with that being said, just look at the way I did it, and then copy that, and then all you gotta do is take this and initiate the whole breaking out. And I made just to say, I made a video about this a year ago, but it wasn't the best as I lost some units and didn't actually destroy every German vehicle, which was kind of my goal. So that's why I'm making another one. You can see artillery takes them out, and the crew members are trying to crawl away. There we go.
Any orders, sir?
And immediately we're gonna take him and put him back here.
Sir, a large column of panzers is approaching your position.
They're breaking out of the pocket. Any intel on their composition?
We spotted many of their heaviest tanks. They'll have overwhelming superiority in your sector.
Roger that. Lads, listen up. The Jerrys are breaking out. We need to fall back. Double time.
So you can see the roads with the skulls on them, that's the roads the Germans are breaking out on. And so if you don't do what I said, you're going to want to avoid these roads as they will, the Germans will just annihilate you here. And you could see your allies, the, like the Americans over here, the AI is falling back. And you can see here come the columns of German vehicles, and you can see Tiger 2, and it's going to be followed by a Tiger 1, and it's the same thing for all three columns. Tiger 2, Tiger 1, another Tiger, and Tiger 2's Tiger 1 here. So they're going to start breaking out, obviously, but if you have your troops in the way that I have, you'll see what happens, and they don't get very far. We'll just leave it at that.
Units.
So you can see everyone's now just firing on them. And the German tanks, really, there's too many targets to pick from, and they're just going to get annihilated. You can see over here, my guys have done a number on them. And here come these German tanks from the intersection. You can see my allied tanks are not doing much to them. And this is why you want to get those abandoned German tanks, as they will not do, your tanks will not do too much damage to the German tanks. You can see they mostly target your infantry. They will target a few of your tanks. You can see they've been shooting at this Cromwell. Detract him.
Reinforcements arrive.
And so that's the breakout.
Support is available. Use it well.
And that's the breakout, pretty much. And you just continue the mission. And you get reinforcements. But at this point, if you've done what I've done, it's absolutely redundant because there's going to be about 2 German troops at each of these bridge crossings, not even. And you just have to occupy both of them at the same time. And the objectives it will give you to secure this back road, you've already done. So you pretty much just finished the mission. Anyway, that's kind of how you do it. I'll probably be doing... I might come out with a few more Sudden Strike videos, tips and tricks, but I just found this new way to do destroy the German breakout, and I remembered I'd made a video a year ago about it, so that's why I want to do another one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.